Hey Scorpio, it is time for your energy forecast for the week ahead. So come on in, beautiful souls, and let's have a look and see what that's all about. All right, now I want to tell you that this reading is for the week of October the 1st to the 6th. I had to stop and think about it for a second. From October the 1st to the 6th, but I am recording this on September the 30th, which here in Canada is the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation. Please, if you are not familiar with the terminology, if you don't know what this is about, or if you're seeking a deeper understanding, I do encourage you to go over to the website, the Center of Truth and Reconciliation here in Canada. And I also encourage you to further look into the website for the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls in Canada, which is what this red dress symbolizes. So I would encourage you to familiarize yourself with both truths and see if you too would like to become an ally. This is a little bit of a close place in my heart for me because both of my boys, their birth mother was Indigenous. And so my oldest boy identifies as Cree, my middle son identifies as Métis. So of course, I'm going to add my voice as an ally to their voices in this world. But it's much more deeper than that. My first husband was also Indigenous. My mother-in-law was a residential school survivor. And my dad's long-term girlfriend, off and on for 40 years, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. She is the woman of her community that is the named hereditary chief. And she is also the survivor of a residential school survivor. So lots of connections in my life to this, and which is why I'm quite passionate about it. So I would encourage you to read up on the truth, the lived truth of these peoples, and see how you too can become an ally. All right. Thank you, Scorpio, for taking the time to do that. I certainly appreciate it, but it's not about me. It is about the truth. Okay. There's 94 recommended actions that were provided to the Canadian government that have not been wholly actioned on. In fact, barely even scratched the surface. And I think that when more of us are familiar with it and can become allies, raise that voice, amplify the voices of the Indigenous so that these recommendations can be followed up on. All right. Thank you so much for being patient with me while I share my truth with you, my position here as an ally, and encourage you to do the same. And now let's get to the cards for you, Scorpio. All right. Once again, this is for the week of October the 1st through to the 6th. I am starting off by using the Universe Has Your Back Oracle deck. And yeah, I like this one for a start. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I like that. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. It is so true. Listen, I don't understand the ins and outs and all the psychology of every single human being on the earth, but I do understand the psychology of knowing there's a peace within when we have faith in something. And I've always noticed throughout my life when I was growing up, I always noticed people that had a strong belief or faith system just had this envelope of peace that just circled around them. And I always used to wonder, like, how did they get that? Where did they get that from? I was envious of that. But as I lean deeper into my own faith and understanding of the universe, I feel that peace within me as well. And it just gets larger and larger with time. And yeah, I hope to be one of those people radiating that to encourage and inspire others. Ooh, that card's going to jump out for us today. And that wasn't my clumsy shuffling. Usually I say I don't take the jumpers because I can quite often attribute it to just my shuffling practices. But today that was definitely a jumper. So let's just go with that. Ooh, and we're in the flow for you here, Scorpio. I love this. Everything is smooth sailing. So I want you to lean into that energy because when we throw up resistance in our life, that things are difficult or challenging or not coming easily to us, that just encourages more of that energy to come in. Now, we don't want to do that, right? So I would encourage you to understand and start that mantra of everything is smooth sailing. I make space for ease and grace in my life. Right? Make that your mantra and watch how things just sort of smooth out a little bit as you just learn to go through the flow. And this might require from you some radical acceptance. I'd have you encouraged to look that up if you don't understand what radical acceptance is. And it really does help you find that ease and flow in your life. All right. Now, toward the middle of the week, look at this. You can't make this shit up, people. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So remember what I said about when we have that resistance and believe in challenges and things don't come easy, we just invite more of that energy into our lives. But through gratitude, through being grateful for those things that we can find to be grateful for in our lives, the universe has to respond to the energy we put out. They're going to give you more things to be grateful for. We are going to enjoy the energy of joy expanding in our lives. All right. I love this for you, Scorpio. Now, where are we wrapping up? We have Desert Passage. Okay, so it says, trust there is a divine plan. What did we say at the beginning? We are leaning on faith in the universe. And we ended up with understanding there's a divine plan. Lean into it. Like, we're not always, there's tons of room for free will in our lives. Absolutely. But we did definitely plan for a few things in this lifetime to learn and grow from. And I just want you to put your faith and trust in that, right? It's there in front of you for a reason. That which comes before me is for me. All right. I hope this makes sense to you, Scorpio. Please do hit your like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to know more about me or perhaps book a reading for yourself, you can find me at intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com. And in the meantime, hit that notification button so you know when I'm going on and sharing more of my truth, more of my story, more little bits of wisdom that I've come to learn over the years that maybe can help you break through something. I also would encourage you, if you would like to know a little bit more about this and learn it for yourself, I do have an upcoming beginner's class. It starts Tuesday, October the 10th. We'll run in mostly Tuesday evenings, except for one Monday night. Please look that up. And if you'd like to get more into working with energy, understanding your psychic abilities, maybe you've got mediumship abilities, let's explore it together. Come join the class. All right. There is a deal on right now for the class, 6 weeks, $333, goes up to $444. Get on board now. All right. Blessed be one and all. I'm so appreciated again for each and every one of you for being here, helping me grow the page. And again, hit the like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next week. Farewell, Scorpio. Farewell.